Hey yo, what's good, YouTube? You already know, man. It's your boy LaRon, and I wanted to come and do some commentary on Tasha K reporting that Wendy Williams inappropriately harassed DJ Boof. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes and let a few people come up in here. I'm not gonna be on this live long because I just got home from delivering cookies. Just went to Kroger, got some groceries, and tonight I'm going to have breakfast for dinner. So I'm gonna have some turkey bacon on a bagel with cream cheese, toasted, and that's gonna be really good. So I'm gonna do this video. I'm probably do like within 10 minutes or so, but I just wanted to come do some commentary on the matter at hand. But yeah, I hope all of y'all have an amazing night. The rain has finally stopped here in Houston, Texas. I'm happy because, yo, over the past few days, like the rain, it's been raining so bad when I've been out doing my deliveries. Like yesterday, I got out probably like at 6 o'clock, and I didn't get done with my deliveries until probably almost close to 12 a.m. yesterday. What's up, Michelline? So, you know, I just wanted to. The reason why I wanted to do commentary on this specific matter is because I actually, um, you know, I listen to a few content creators on YouTube, and I have my favorites that I do listen to, but um, I had went on DJ Boof's live, and I had asked him a question, and he responded a certain type of way. So I just wanted to get into that and kind of like relate it to this matter. But what's going on, Micheline? I'm gonna wait another minute or so before I go into like what I wanted to say about it. Not gonna be on here long. I'm gonna go. I gotta go make me some dinner because I gotta be up early in the morning tomorrow. I knew something was going to happen. Yeah. So one thing I've learned is that you never really can judge. Like say you're going live and you only see it's a few people in the room. It doesn't really mean anything because people will normally catch it on the playback. As long as your video, I mean, people and people will sit there and listen to a video if they want to listen to you based on your delivery. So it's just all about how you delivering. But yeah, I just got home. The rain has stopped here in Houston, Texas. I'm happy because I'm from New York where when the wintertime when it snows, it's like, that's a scary thing because you don't know if you're gonna hit that black ice and whatever. But out here in Houston, the way that it rains, yesterday when I was out on the road, I seen so many people's cars, so many accidents that happen on the highway just from people just driving too fast in the rain. Yesterday I was not playing. It was raining dumb hard yesterday. And I was just like, man, I'm not about to crash my car delivering no damn cookies. So I just kind of took my time. But anyway, let me just get into it. So I had, I was just scrolling through YouTube and I had seen that there was a video where Tasha K was saying that DJ Boof. Now, this is my thing. What's up, Taylor? Finally caught you live. Yeah. Yep. So listen, everybody knows, like, especially with me, like I love a few content creators, but there are content creators who I watch regularly. Like I watch Mob Radio regularly. I do watch Tasha K too. And what's crazy to me is just to say this is just like it seems like the best of the best of the black content creators. And sometimes it just seems like there's a rift, like going on. But regardless of that, I love both of them because I just feel like they both have a crazy delivery and they do what they do well. Like, you know what I'm saying? They do what they do well. And for me, right, to be honest with you, I click on a lot of different people's videos. I'm telling you, y'all know that I have a business, right? If I can listen to your videos or listen to you talk while I'm working, like that's key. It's a lot of people who sometimes I click on their shit and I can't do it. It's just something about the way that it's being delivered. It's like that shit you got to be born with it. You got to have it in you. You got to have it in you. And if a content creator, like I can click on you if there's nothing else going on, but I probably won't come back like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I love both of them. So, I first heard about this through Mob Radio. She was speaking on it, but she didn't really like go into it because she didn't have all of the details yet. But this is what I personally wanted to say from when Tasha delivered the story tonight, saying that Wendy Williams inappropriately harassed DJ Boof. Now, my mind always starts going, right? So the other day, like something just came to me. I'm like, yo, I wonder if DJ Boof fucked Wendy because things just started clicking in my mind. I'm like, I remember her saying that Boof was coming over to her house and all of this and all of that. I'm like, I wonder if he boned her, right? So DJ Boof goes live on Instagram. And the other day, I was on his Instagram. One second. Yep, I have to agree because I would personally love to see Millie and TK do an episode together. They're both strong forces. Let me tell you something. Millie is a natural. Tasha is a natural. I don't give a fuck. Like sometimes I feel like it's the supporters who make things worse than they really are. Can't say that it's always that way because sometimes the content creators themselves they can do things, but they are a force to be reckoned with, and I think they both know that when you're like a powerhouse like that they both have a delivery that's just to me is like butter. So I love both of them. But anyway, so I just want to say this. So I just was like, yo, I wonder if DJ Booth boned Wendy. And because she was always talking about him being, DJ Booth's coming over or whatever, she's going through her divorce and her son is in Miami and all of that. So I'm like, hmm. So DJ Booth was live on Instagram the other day and he was talking to people and shit like that. And I was like, "Boof." I said, "This is what I said to him verbatim on his live." I said, "Did you boink Wendy?" He had this funny smirk on his face, and he was like, "What?" He was like, "Yo, I should block you." And then he was like, "Nope, I'm gonna invite you on." So he invited me on to go live, and I didn't even accept that shit or decline it. I just let it sit there, and I just ended up swiping up and swiping up my Instagram. I'm like, I'm not going live with you, motherfucker. Answer this question. Did you bone Wendy, blow her black out? Like, what did you, like, what is the situation? So, Tasha was saying that it was something inappropriate between them, and he wanted her, she wanted him in her. So I could totally see Wendy Williams begging DJ Booth to stir her guts up, or I could see him actually stirring her guts up. Come on, she's a multimillionaire. Wendy Williams is a legend, especially on radio. I used to listen to her years and years ago. Like when I started listening to Wendy Williams hardcore, is when she was like reporting on that R. Kelly shit when it first happened. So this is why one of the reasons I had an issue with her is because she kind of changed her story years later. Because I remember going to New York City in the late '90s, and she was one of the ones on the radio like, "You are not welcome back in New York City," going in on R. Kelly, going in on him. So she her story switched up years later, and I don't know if that was for money or if somebody threatened her or something. But yeah, I learned early from Wendy Williams that doing this type of job, especially for women, is dangerous. um, what you laughing at, Taylor? But yeah, so I could totally see that. And then she said that Wendy was playing with the twatty box, trying to get. I don't know if she was playing with it or playing with her. I don't know, but it just seemed like she wanted his D word and her P word. You know what I'm saying? And I think what happened is being that he wouldn't put it in her, she offered him that lower check to push him out because that's what you do when you don't want somebody around. You offer them something lower, and they ain't gonna go for it. So I just thought it was crazy because I asked Booth that on his live and he had this smirk on his face. I'm like, what the fuck you laughing at? You know what? This is crazy because this is crazy. I sent Booth like a Cash App like months ago and I asked him specifically for a song that I wanted to be played. And he didn't play the song, but he got my Cash App. This is why I never Cash Apped him again. This was months ago. I said, "Yo, can you please mix Good Form with the Single Ladies beat? Like I know that that's going to be fire." And he didn't produce, but he damn sure took my money. Perhaps Wendy thirsting for the D. Hell yeah, Kevin is gone. She wants somebody to stir them guts up. You know what I'm saying? She want that yoni to sound like macaroni. She want that yoni to make them macaroni noises. That's what I really believe. Mr. Laurent, I would love to see you and Millie on live. Two knowledgeable people. Yes, I love Millie. Millie she's a force to be reckoned with. I love her. I like Tasha. I love who else do I like on YouTube? I like a lot of different people, but those are like pretty much like Mob Radio is like my home base. That's where I listen to every day. That's where I can listen to. I can go back if I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning making shit. I can go and click on the video and I can listen to it straight through. Some people, I'm telling you, it's a gift that you have to have. It's like I can like real talk. I can listen to Tasha. I can listen to Mob Radio. These are people who I can like. If I can wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I can click on your shit and let it play straight through, it's certain people like the shit that they just be saying. It just be throwing me off. Like I swear to God, I would be fucking busy and I'd be like, let me turn this shit off. Like I'll be really trying to give people a chance, but then they end up saying some dumb shit or like, you know. There's some other people that I listen to, but I'm not gonna really get into that. I like to support the people and mention it who I just want to. This is pretty much it. I say what I want to say, but yeah, um, I could definitely see Wendy doing that. And with Wendy being a powerhouse, I could see her feeling like yeah, like she feel like Booth is probably like beneath her. And let me just tell you this, right? People are very telling with the things that they do. Now, Booth, he be tossing around New York in that Range Rover, speeding around back and forth, speeding around in that Range Rover with his daughter. But I don't know. Like, I hope that he's been saving that money over the years because I just don't see, especially in the pandemic right now. Nicki is not going on tour. Fabulous ain't going on tour. Where's the money coming from? So I hope that he, saves something up. That's really none of my business, but I just hope that he saves something up because if you want to be tossing back and forth in these Range Rovers in New York City, you looking like you living in some ritzy areas. That rent is probably, I guarantee you, Booth is staying somewhere. That's DJ Booth. He ain't staying nowhere. That rent is probably well over 3,000 a month. He's staying somewhere where that shit is expensive. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope that I don't know. And then she went and got DJ Sus One. DJ Sus One, maybe he's cheaper than DJ Booth because DJ, I don't know. I really don't know. But then you think about it, right? How much does a DJ make on TV every day? Well, I mean, let's really think about this. Sometimes we put these people on other levels that they really probably not on. A DJ Booth probably makes less than a YouTuber, like a YouTuber that's getting it. I wouldn't say that DJ Booth is probably, and I don't know this, but please don't take my words and say like this is just what I'm saying. I wouldn't say that, especially being on TV every day. I think DJ Booth probably makes about $70,000. Like I couldn't see her paying a DJ like I couldn't see a DJ like that making $100,000 on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just a little too much. And he has his gigs on the side and he works for the artists, but those artists don't be doing shows like that. They don't be doing shows like that. So I don't know. But I can definitely believe that. I could definitely believe that Wendy wanted, or I can believe it both ways. Either Wendy wanted it, and but see, he's saying inappropriately. I don't know. Maybe he fucked around with her and then he stopped. Maybe so listen, it's a couple of different ways that it could have went. Maybe he was fucking with Wendy and then he wanted to stop. And then maybe Wendy offered that lower amount to see if he would stick around because sometimes people offer you lower just to push you out. You wouldn't push in, so I'm pushing you out. And that's exactly what probably happened. Wendy been on the downfall since her divorce. I felt bad for her though. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for her. I really love Wendy. Like back in the day, like she used to, yo, that was the interview. I'm telling you, like I was like, yo, if I was an artist, that would be a platform that I'd be scared to go on because her whole style is exposing the celebrity. That was her whole style, is just exposing the celebrity. Yo, every time somebody would come up in there, she'd be like, "Okay." After the interview was over, she was like, "Now I want to now turn around. I want to see you walk. I want to see you walk away." Look at him switching side to side, side to side. Like, yo, she would be going in on people. She would be going in. I don't know if y'all heard that interview that she did with Mike from what store is what group is that? Silly Love Crazy Day 26. She was like Mike. She was just going in on Mike on some real shit. Like Wendy is an icon. It's sad that um you know everybody has their point when they're at their peak and then they get to a decline. But I noticed when she switched over from radio to TV, it was a slight difference. But one thing I always noticed about Wendy, Wendy is from northern New Jersey, right? She's a suburb girl. She's not a hood girl, right? I like the content that she would deliver, but I don't know about y'all, but me, I don't know what it is, right? I always relate, and I don't care if you're from the hood in New York. I don't care if you're from the if you from the hood in Texas. But it's something that I can tell when somebody is from the suburbs. It's an unrealistic approach that they have, and maybe I don't think I'm wrong for saying it. It's just how I feel. I feel like somebody from the suburbs, you don't really have that you don't have that black experience like I do. You really don't. Like so that's why you get somebody like Wendy Williams where she corners and she sides with somebody like a Cardi. To be honest with you, somebody like her, she'll side and corner with somebody like that. She don't really care about the ethics of this game. She's just mad because she can't get close to Wendy and Nikki and have Nikki how she wants to. So she's gonna do anything that she can do to spite her. You know what I'm saying? So she's a little wayward sometimes in her approach. What's up, Dannie? Remember she did an interview with Robin and Robin told Whitney Houston and Robin told her Whitney Houston wanted to pull up. Yo, that Whitney Houston interview was one of the most iconic interviews of all time. That was a really, really good interview. But yeah, I just wanted to say I definitely could see DJ Boof. Like it probably just went too far because he was definitely going over to her house. Um, to me personally, sometimes Boof looked a little suspicious around that nose area. I can't say I don't know what it was, but I don't know what they was doing. But I don't know. To me, he did. He looked a little suspicious around that area. So I don't know if him and Wendy just was caught up in something and Booth started pushing back. But I don't know. I can definitely see her begging him to stir them guts up though, and I could see like where things probably went wrong. He probably stopped wanting to hit it. She was like, okay, when he comes back for the next season, instead of getting 70,000, I'm gonna offer him 45. Push him right out the door. You know, I'll get him out the damn door. Wendy know what she doing. Like firing DJ Booth. Yeah, Wendy grew up in Jersey. It's like she has one of those like those Wendy has one of those uppity like white girl Italian like yeah I grew up in Jersey like yeah like yeah. I'm not saying she's not a human being like us, but it's I relate to people who are from the same type of like hold up who are from the same type of struggle. Like I don't care what hood you from. It's just something about people who grew up in the hood. It's something that I always can relate to them. It's just something that they get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wendy, she has a good scope on things, but she's a little wayward sometimes. I personally feel. What part of Jersey you from? You from Vineland? DJ Booth was delivering Wendy food. See what I'm saying? Yeah. And I could definitely see him doing that and worried after the show shut down. Think about it, y'all. Don't like be realistic. How much money do you think a DJ that's playing songs on the Wendy Williams show on TV is making? Probably making about 50, 60, $70,000. Do you think you're getting paid $100,000 just to spin records? Nah. Glassboro. Oh, okay. See, I only know about what's it, Tinike. I got family that lives in Trenton. I got family that lives in what's the hood, New Jersey. You know what I'm talking about. Shit. She grew up near the shore. Yeah. What's the Vineland is the hood. Yeah, my homie is from Vineland. That's South Jersey, right? Um, the ritzy people look at Newark. That's where my family's from, Newark. Yo, Newark, them niggas will get you out there. They will get you. Asbury Park, they will get you out. Patterson, yeah, yeah. What's up, SC? Newark, them niggas will get you out there. Like real talk. But yeah, what do y'all think? I honestly feel bad for DJ Booth because this is where things could really go down on a downward spiral because we don't know when the we don't know when touring will open back up. We don't know you know as far as New York, I think that's where he's based. I know that rent is high as hell. That's why he been begging for them cash apps. See, if you would have played my song, I probably would have sent more money. You ain't played my song though, so I don't know. And I noticed that too. Like, anybody can ask for cash apps and stuff, but I'm like, damn, maybe he's not really set up the way. Mm, you don't know. You don't count nobody money, but I just wonder where he's gonna go from there. Because personally, I feel like when he was on there talking about, oh, it's a blessing. I got hit up by like 3 people. I got like 3 deals on the table, like 3 deals. Well, you got 3 deals on the table. Well, let's be realistic. I mean, is he gonna go to a radio station? And are you gonna go to another talk show or what? Like, the money is down right now in certain avenues as far as like certain entertainment fields. The money is low. Booth waiting on Nikki to come back. Yeah, me too, Taylor. I hope he was begging hard for them cash apps. Yep, and he didn't want to play the songs that people was requesting. No, not nah. What's up, Lacey? He probably didn't hook up with her, and she got upset. Yeah, she kept showing the so so why she wanted Booth? Yeah, yep. She wanted Booth. Wendy wanted Booth to make her yoni make the noise of macaroni. I'm pretty sure. She wanted that gushy noise. She wanted that nigga to stir them guts up, and he from Trinidad too. He wanted to talk that buck buck. She wanted him to talk that buck 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 shit. He was trying. He said that he was buying stuff from the homeless shelters. Yeah. Oh, I know that he used to give money out to people and stuff like that when he wanted to fuck Booth. Period. Word. But Danny, what I'm saying is, I think that it actually went down, and I think what happened was he probably ain't want it no more. So when you stop answering them calls and you start giving a pushback, what happens is that contractually he's probably on the contract. So imagine me and you having a situation, and then you start pulling back from me, and I'm like, well, she's still hired, but the next season she comes on, instead of giving her 58, I'm gonna offer her 46. You probably seen that shit like what? And then he just probably pulled out. I hope that he has a track record of and history of everything that happened between them, because he said, but clearly, right, right, he needed the money for himself, and he married. Thinks something happened to. He was bringing her food late nights. That's what I'm saying. It was something going on in that situation. Something was definitely going on in that situation, and I don't know, man. I mean, at the end of the day, shit, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't be sometimes I be stressed out worrying where my next buck is gonna come from, but it always comes, and I always make it happen. So Booth is a grown ass man. He'll make it work. He'll find another connection. This is why it's important, especially when you're in positions like that. I hope that he established relationships with different people so that he'll be able to pull himself up in this situation. Because man, right now, I know, especially in New York, shit is tough. It's crazy. This whole pandemic has changed certain people's lives. It's turned that shit upside down, upside down. That's why you don't mix personal with business. I'm sure he'll be fine. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine as well. He better keep spending them records online. He better do more of those Nicki Minaj mixes, because that's when his numbers be going up. Definitely something she was calling him Boofy and shit on set. It's crazy, man. Flirting. They fucked once. Yo, you say she called him Boofy. Yo, one of my friends, I used to play around, and it's so crazy that she was spot on. I used to be like, when I would say her name and put a Y on it, she'd be like, please don't put Y on the end of my name, because normally when people put Y on the end on your name, they want you to do something. And that shit was so true. That nigga was probably servicing her twatty box, talking about she was playing at her. What did she say? Like, it was rumored that she wanted to rub her chest on another co-worker or something. I could definitely see Wendy feeling like she's powerful and feeling like she's that girl, and like you should basically like bow down, like service me. tend to my needs and do what you do. So I can definitely see Wendy like that. She seems a bit controlling. Like, she got the money. She got that nice ass rock on her hand. She got that nice crib in Jersey. It's just sad that people make. Let me tell you, when I start to climb the ladder and I start to make, and I know that my money is cemented, I'm gonna be like, this shit is gonna change up so drastically. Not even to a point of have. Of course, you gotta have like an accountant and shit like that. But I'm gonna have my shit sold up. Like I'm gonna have money in certain places that if something does go wrong, I still got money. Like you just got to be smart about that shit. You got to be like, and it's like, think about it. Kevin is attached to her business, and she's probably so weak that when they got married, she just attached him to everything. You got to be like, you got to think about it, right? Sometimes I believe that you really do be in love to the point where you just like, yo, think about this, right? You could be with somebody and you could be like, you know what? Even if we broke up, I would want you to be okay. Then when y'all break up, you'd be like, damn, they own XYZ percentage of what I have. Like sometimes you got to really step out of it and think about shit in sound mind. Like if you fuck me over, why do you deserve any percentage of what's going on? Why do you deserve that? And the sad part about it is that most women, if they don't have the men don't have a percentage, they're gonna harass their ass to the point where they either gonna have to move and relocate, or I don't know. It just could get real ugly. Let's see. Believe it or not, I haven't stopped working and I've been making business plans. That's good, Taylor. I remember you were saying that. Yeah, I remember you were saying something about that. But her man ran her down. Yeah, that's sad. Kevin, if you think about it, that's really fucked up what Kevin did to her. But that's the story of most people. Like, you know, they do some shit like that. You doing your best, or I don't know the flaws of their relationship, and I don't know what Wendy did, but that's the fucked up thing. You'll be you'll be working hard and trying to have this picture in your head of having a perfect family or just having a household, and then it's always one person with their foot out, and then you end up looking like the fool. But let me tell you something. A person like me, especially going through things in life like winning and losing and having relationships and losing, it's like that. It's nothing like that pain when you go through and you lose somebody, because that's where you truly find yourself and you pull yourself back up and you learn how to exist on your own. Some people are so used to somebody being there. That's why, like, in this pandemic, a lot of people don't know how to sit still. Like I love being by myself, and I think it's a little bit too much. Like you know what I'm saying? I love my space. I don't like people to call me too much on the phone. I am comfortable with being with myself, and some people it completely drives them up the wall. But it's just crazy that in a relationship you could be all in, and then like you ever been with somebody and everything is all good, and then you just notice shit just start changing. Like you got to pay attention to people. There was times that the camera caught her floating, flirting with Booth. Yeah, she was probably stirring. He was stirring them guts up. I'm telling you. What's up, Dwayne? That's why she got put in his. That's why she put up with his ass. Then, baby, if she had a abortion, Wendy will still be married, right? I agree with that. And let me tell you something too. Regardless of all that plastic surgery and everything, Wendy Williams, if you ever peep her on the show, she has very low self esteem. She has low self esteem. You remember that time, and I felt bad for her. She was like, it was a boy in her class. He called her Wendy Williams, like whale. He called her Wendy Williams, and she started crying and shit. So I think she has very low self esteem. And sad to say, right? Kevin, like he's from Brooklyn, New York. He's from Brownsville. So I can completely understand somebody being from Wendy's area. She probably think Kevin is the hoodest nigga. Like, yo, my nigga's from Brownsville. Da 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 da. Da. So her being from Jersey, she used to talk about this with stuff with like Foxy Brown. Like, you gotta have. I think every woman that needs a strong guy by their side. So she's in the entertainment field. She talking mad shit about people. Kevin is from Brownsville, so she probably felt like this is that hood nigga. He's gonna smack anybody down who try to come at her, whatever the case may be. So I feel like Wendy Williams, who was with Kevin for a period of time, due to that, especially at the beginning stages of her career, people really wanted to get at Wendy. Like it's a dangerous game for women. So you can't have no sucker on your side who's not gonna ride out for you. You understand what I'm saying? Like you got to have somebody who's really gonna hold you down. So Kevin, I believe, being that she was just this Jersey girl, she went to the same school my aunt went to, Northwestern University in Massachusetts. Um, yep, my aunt went to that school, and she's a Jersey girl. So Kevin was just like her outlet to the hood. So it was just like I believe that he was around for so long because the way that he just kind of held her down. That's what I personally believe. I love on me too much. Yeah, you gotta love yourself. Let me tell you some real shit, right? Let me tell you some real shit about me. When you love yourself so much, the onset of when you meet somebody and they start doing some shit that just doesn't sit with your spirit, you will push that shit out so quick. You will push it out so quick. I'm telling you, I have had conversations with people one time, and that's the last time that we ever spoke. Because if my spirit don't feel it, and we all have the right to do that. And some people feel like they have to attach themselves to people and they got to keep this conversation going and keep. No, it don't work like that. We have a certain amount of time in life, and I'm not going to sit up here wasting my damn time on somebody who I just don't really want to be. I don't want to deal with. She was teased as a child. Yeah, shit, but we always teased as a child. Brownsville is such trash. Now you coming for Brownsville. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I met some cool people from Brownsville though. Doing great and hope the same for all of you. Her self-esteem is definitely low starting with her dad. Why you say that with her dad? Did her dad used to put her down or something? I never heard about that. See, Wendy, she strikes me as she has great parents. She's from the suburbs. She seemed like she had supportive parents, like they sent her off to school and stuff like that. Um, she was pretty much like Wendy strikes me as like Wendy strikes me. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Wendy strikes me as she was that. Oh shit! One of my friends said their apartment is on fire. No, their apartment near them is on fire. Oh shit! I have to reach out to them. Let me hurry up and get off here. But Wendy strikes me as that suburban girl who, her parents, her mother was a teacher. She comes from a successful family, so it's sad that she got this nigga from Brownsville, Kevin. Um, he probably just literally ran over her in that relationship. Just literally ran over her. Now he's attached to the money and all that. Let me tell you something. If I ever get married and my business is up, I wouldn't leave my partner high and dry, but you definitely wouldn't have a big percentage of my money. You just wouldn't. I would never want to break up with somebody and leave them with nothing, especially if I was the breadwinner. But you're not going to be attached to all of my shit like that. You're just not. Like, I got a heart. So if we together and we break up, I will want to make sure that you good. You can be able to start your own business, set yourself up and live comfortably, but there's going to be a cutoff point where that's going to stop. Like Kevin owns, I don't even know the percentage that he has, like in in everything that she owns, but I'm pretty sure he's tied into all of that shit. That shit is fucked up, just like that story with Adele and her ex-husband. He did nothing. He has all of that all of her money. It wasn't like $50 million. Come on. You are so gone. Yes, bye. I'm the cutoff queen, starting with my family. It took me a whole to get there. Look, I don't know. Listen, let me say this. I can be a very funny style person, and I can own up to that. But I'm very protective of my energy. I want to give you an example, right? And I'm being dead ass serious. And I have to be open about it because I don't even know if, like, I know some of my family knows my YouTube page, but I have a nephew, right? My nephew stresses me out. He stresses me out just with a lot of different topics that I wouldn't even want to bring to you, but he overwhelms me. So about a few weeks ago, he pops up in Houston. Didn't tell me that he was coming or anything like that. He didn't mention it. He told me that he was here when he was on ground driving around. So I'm like, fuck. So, I'm busy with my business and I'm just like, fuck, I got to make time to see him because he's in town. Right. So I made time to see him. Mind you, before then I hadn't spoke to him in weeks because he's one of those people when you get them on the phone, you ever get somebody on the phone and they just wear you out. They wear you out. I'm to the point where I don't let people do that to me. and I felt bad. But since he was here probably on September 1st, I haven't spoke to him again. Listen, homie, I don't know about what nobody else feels, but when you are an entrepreneur and you do this shit for real and you worrying about where your next check is coming from, how you're going to pay bills and stuff like that, I don't have time to entertain a lot of foolishness. Foolishness. I don't have time to entertain that shit. I just don't. And like a lot of people, they may think like, oh, you funny style or you this or you that. Nope. I just focus inward. I focus inward. Like that's how you end up being productive. That's how you end up getting shit done, and that's how you protect your energy. You have to focus inward. I can't be on the phone with people having frivolous conversations about shit I don't give a fuck about your sex life, about being reckless sexually. Like that shit drains me. It drains me. That shit drains my spirit. I don't want to know. Let's talk about some business. What you opening up? Let's bounce ideas back and forth. You an entrepreneur. Now I understand what my friend Erica meant. She said entrepreneurship is so fucking lonely. It's lonely because if people don't get it, you're in it for yourself. Nobody is up with me when I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I had to go off on him almost. It was 12 o'clock. I said, yo, I gotta get up at 4 o'clock. I don't stay out till 12 o'clock. I don't stay out late. Like, nah, this is my career. And people don't respect you when you're an entrepreneur because they don't respect you until you start making the money and then they can see it. I agree. Look at Kobe wife. He left everything to her and the kids and nothing to his parents and siblings, and that's fucking sad. And let me tell you, and this is why I don't feel bad for Kanye West what he going through. Um, I was watching one of my friends' channel, Tanya TKO, and she made me think about this. She was like, somebody was asking her, they was like, yo, what about Kobe and whatever? No, what about Kanye West and Kim? She said, I personally don't care. She said, aside of as having basic care for Kanye West like a human being, he made that choice to deal with Kim Kardashian. So when he dies or whatever happens, he passes on all of that inheritance over to her and to those, to that white woman, basically. You know what I'm saying? He made the choice to be with her, honestly. So let him deal with that. Now, I care for Kanye because he has, his mental illnesses. And of course, I want anybody to be better that's like that. But Kanye made that bed. You got to lay in it. And he said that shit in Gold Digger. He gonna leave and fuck with a white girl. So you made your bed, you must lay. Let me tell you something else too right now. One of my friends, right? They was in a relationship with somebody, and I keep meeting people that's like this. They was in a relationship with somebody, and this person did them dirty. Like basically cut them off, did them dirty. But guess what? They done fucked around and contracted a disease. I said, you better thank God that that relationship is over. This is all new breaking. This is all some new shit, right? Breaking, right? This person treated them like shit. Literally treated them like shit in front of people, all of that, did all types of dirty shit. And now you dealing with the repercussions. And now you talk cussing. Now you dealing with the repercussions. So I said, you better thank God that shit happened. People will always get what's coming back to them. I don't even know how I got on that, but I had to get that out. Why compete with anybody? I'll never understand. I want to see everyone happy. Me too. She cut him off. He gets no more money from Wendy. She repoed them cars. But doesn't Kevin still own? Doesn't he own like a percentage of that production company or something like that? My bro and his baby is killing me. Love him, but he's killing me. That's what I'm saying. No, let me tell you. Let me tell you real shit. What I do, right? I get upset with shit like this. Say I'm in the bed and I roll over and the phone is ringing at like 8 in the morning. If you better be calling for some emergencies type shit. Like one of my homies called me one time at like 6 in the morning. I'm saying, is it an emergency? No, you just up getting ready for work and you want to talk to me? You can't do this. Y'all, I don't know what the hell happened. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't know what the hell happened. LaRon, you're hilarious. I didn't do fucking skin. I didn't do my fucking skin. Look at the time. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't let people just wear me down. Kanye predicted his own actions in Gold Digger. Crazy, crazy that comes true and you put stuff out there. Yeah, and now you dealing with Kim Kardashian. So I care about Kanye West on the level of a human being, just like my friend said. But come on, you put yourself in that situation. Um, you seen how he treated that black girl on stage when she was out. What was that, out in Iowa or wherever the fuck they was at? Nah, he wouldn't pick her. Kanye West got exactly who he wanted. And I feel like when he was alive, when his mother was alive, he dealt with black women. But when she died, I felt like he did what he truly wanted to do. So, but yeah, I just wanted to come live and talk about the Wendy Williams and DJ Boof situation. I don't know, like I don't know if she, in regards to her inappropriately doing, but I could definitely see them having an intimate relationship. I could definitely see Wendy wanting her gut stirred up by DJ Boof, especially being divorced by her husband. Her baby is away. You remember she will always cry and she'd be like, "My son is gone. I'm in." She's like, "I get to like listen." She always has this story, and I'll be feeling so bad for her, right? She was like, she divorced her husband. She's like, "I get to my house, I turn my key in, nobody's there." Like, damn, that's crazy. Wait, it's better now. I definitely don't feel sorry for Kanye either. Nah, let them white women handle that. And I definitely believe that Kim Kardashian is going to apply. She's going to file a divorce. Like, she's not gonna deal with that. He having too many. He's going through too. He's having too many public outbursts. Like, nah, I definitely don't feel sorry. Yeah, but yeah. I'm about to get off of here. I want to go make. I'm making a turkey bacon. I want to make a bagel with cream cheese with turkey bacon on it, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna have for dinner. And I got some simply fruit punch. I'm gonna have a cup of that. How about the son beating up the dad? Who beat up the dad? Wendy Williams' son beat up his dad. I don't feel sorry for Wendy. She too mean spirited. Her son hang it with his dad and not her. If Kim really cared for Ye, she would have gotten him help. But maybe he's just really spitting. I do believe that Kanye is spitting some truth. He's spitting some real shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can't ignore a lot of the things that he's saying. But you know that when people start talking that real shit, they want to make you seem like you're crazy. But why did you really say that in Gold Digger and you really lived that shit? Like, why? Why did you say that shit? Like, damn. Did y'all remember when Kanye West left from Kim Kardashian, when he left from Amber Rose? They said that did Kim Kardashian make him do it, or did he have to take 20 baths? Come on. After you done got back shotted from Ray J and he done bust all type of nuts up in you. Really? Ray J done busted all types of nuts in that lazy ass on camera, and you gonna talk about he gotta take 20 showers to be with you. That's crazy. Either that was false or he just said that to hurt Amber Rose feelings. I feel bad for Kanye. I do believe that Kim is going to divorce him. I like his new conversations about owning his masters. Yeah, but he ain't gonna get to it. Or at least not right now. So let me ask you this: people want to own people want to own their masters because, like, say that a commercial comes out and they want to use your song, you get paid for it, right? But you don't necessarily hear people using Kanye West stuff all the time. Like, I know it's the little stuff like that. Like, what is the full reason behind owning your masters? Is it just for, like, I know Remy was saying like, oh, it's a commercial. They're using yeah, 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 or they using Annie up. That's a check. This is a check. This is a check. This is a check. Is owning your master solely for that reason, or is owning your master meaning that anything that comes off of it, like your publishing or whatever, does all of that come back to you? He said he had to take 20 showers after. after dating Amber Rose. Yeah. And what did you take once you got with Kim Kardashian? She didn't even look like the same person. Like, come on. Your whole aesthetic was pathetic and you had to switch that shit up. Yo. But yeah, it's 11:30. I'm about to hop off of here. I gotta go make me some dinner before because I gotta get to bed. I gotta get to bed before 12. I gotta get up early. And I'm sitting here eating. I got me some Black Forest gummy worms. This is my favorite, yo. They're dangerous, though. I'll fuck around and eat a whole bag of gummy worms. The company had the rights to his music. You don't own it either. So he never signed another deal. Like him and Amber aren't the same thing. Exactly. Kim ain't no fucking better sitting up on there recording Ray J bust nuts in her. Come on, ma. I can't eat a bag. I can eat a big bag. That's what I'm having right now. But yeah, so at the end of the day, I hope DJ Boof got shit in order. He got a wife. I don't. I mean, does he have a wife or he has a daughter? I don't know if DJ Boof got a wife. He don't ever really talk about her. I know he be tossing around New York with that in that Range Rover with his daughter. I just hope that he able to keep the show on the road because money is scarce out here. It really is. He has a wife, shit, and he doing all of those. He doing all of those damn back and forth to the store for Wendy or running all those errands. Like that's crazy. Damn. He not married. He is married. Damn. That's crazy. Something probably gonna come out. Something's gonna come out. But yeah, I could definitely see, like I said, I can see Wendy begging Booth to stir them guts up. She probably like, yeah, either she had that doctor guy, or Wendy probably just looked at the world as her oyster. Like she could get Booth to stir it, or she could get the doctor guy to stir it. You know, whatever it is that she wanted. But I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I gotta really go. I want to hit my friend up. He said it was a fire near his house, so I want to make sure everything is okay. And I want to have this. Like I said, I'm making a bagel and cream cheese with turkey bacon. I normally have it with pork bacon, but I want to see how it tastes with the bagel and cream cheese with turkey bacon. But I'm about to get up off of here. The house in Jersey is sold. So she got a little coinage from that, right? Wendy probably got some money in the bank there. She probably got something stashed. She probably got a little something stashed. Good night, Danny. All right, good night to all of y'all. I'll probably hop on here another day and talk if something happens or whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to get up here and just talk about that because when I was when this whole situation when I heard about it, I was just like shit. I seen DJ Booth went live and I said, "Yo, did you boink Wendy?" And he was like I said, he had this smirk on his face. I'm like, He was like, "Yo, I should block you from my live." And he's like, "No, I was like, I'm. Then he invited me up there. I'm like, man, I'm not fucking going live and asking you that shit. Not asking you that shit. Oh shit. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. I hope y'all have a blessed evening. Yeah, he fucked her. That house is sold. She lives in New York City. New York City where it go down. New York City where it go down. Move back to Cali where they switched up to South. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all have a blessed evening.